Good evening. Final update to Serenity's stainless steel brake lines. And I had thought I bled it correctly, but when I turned the car on, the brakes were squishy. So I bled it a couple more times and still the same result. And I talking to some buddies of mine, and they were saying it's possible that I got air in the ABS. And one of the issues that I have is I don't have ABS. When I bought the car, the ABS wasn't working, and I never fixed it. I didn't care. It drove more like my old pickup truck that didn't have ABS. Good old 1988 Toyota pickup. And so I just left it. I like locking up the rear. So it's all good. So I bled it 3 times, and then I was researching it more. And one thing I noticed was when I was bleeding, especially my passenger front caliper, there would be drips of brake fluid from the threads of the bleeder screw. So I ended up getting some silicone brake parts lubricant, and what I did is I greased the fittings. You can see the mess. It was a mess, but I put the silicone all around it, and then I bled the whole system again. So I did that on everywhere, which I need to clean it all up and put the nipple covers on. Then I had my daughter do it. We did it all, and it got to the point where she would press a pump and press, and then I would open up the bleeder, and the pedal wouldn't go all the way to the floor. And I think that's where I finally had the breakthrough. So a little bit of silicone around there. Make sure. Now, I never put any sealant in there. I've never taken that out and put sealant. I guess I could, but now it's all sealed, I hope. So, well, that's the update. I actually thought about, let's see. Yeah, you can't see in there. And here. Well, for anyone who's watching this and would like to comment to see if I did things right, take a tour. Well, how am I supposed to? That sucks. Hey, there we go. Got it. Okay, see? There we go. Then I think that's good. I'm gonna call it good for right now, and I'm gonna put the wheels on. I might take it to work tomorrow. Even when I first bled it and took it for a test drive and it was squishy, the brake pedal never went to the floor, so I ain't really worried about that. So I'll take it to work tomorrow, and we will make sure it's all good. I have autocross this Sunday, and I don't know, I'm kind of I might have some racing buddies drive it and be like, hey, double check my work. So, oh yeah, I did want to mention the acceleration trick that I also am using is I'm using a sprint booster, which, yeah, that actually, the sprint booster combined with the can shift, yeah, that's basic. Well, it's the poor man's manual swap, and I highly recommend it. It's really cool. Yeah, you'll have to deal with me not having 3 hands, but you can simply switch it to racing, turn it off, or I forget what the middle one is. Performance. That's what I put it at. I put it at 6 and middle, and then for autocross I put it at 7. I've done it all the way up to 9, and it's just way too sensitive. So I highly recommend Sprint Booster for the Crown Vic and the can shift. And I use the can shift for autocross, and during when I go to work, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Depends on if I want to get on it or not. But yeah, this'll. If there's any more updates for the braking for the stainless steel braided cables, I'll do an update to the update to the update. All right, thank you.